What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. America's image is crumbling. Bruce Lee movie, Enter the Dragon, destroy the image, destroy the man. You know, and I think that's what's going on right now. I think America has an image problem. Like, you're supposed to all the hierarchy of racism, classism, gender inequality, nationality, ethnicity, age, uh, religious morality, all of that. And maybe it could be a mass awakening of all people. Not necessarily all people, but all of the people outside of the quote unquote dominant society or mainstream America. Let's say it like that. People are not kowtowing because this country is the image of America is just crumbling. I don't see people walking around bowing down anymore just because this person is Caucasian, or I'm gonna let this person talk crazy because they're Caucasian, or I'm gonna let this person get away with doing this bullshit because they're Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure people have vice versa with one. I'm not gonna let this person do this because they're black. I'm not gonna let this person do this because um, they're Hispanic or Arab or Asian or something like that. I'm sure. Like I think that the image of who can treat who like what and who should be able to take shit and shouldn't take shit is completely back to a humanistic level. Like if you're an asshole, I'm gonna treat you like one. There ain't no, you get a pass. I think technology, um, damn, technology, the media, propaganda has exposed a lot of the bullshit because you can't program people like this anymore. Too much hypocrisy going on. And because of this hypocrisy going on, that's what's funny now. At the end of the day, a person can tell you their experience, but then at the same time, you're seeing this shit in real time through people's day-to-day life, whether it's social media, as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that other stuff. You're seeing people think differently. You're seeing people live differently. You're seeing people operate and have fun differently. You're seeing people's intelligence differently. You're seeing people's perspective and point of view differently because you're actually hearing live words from live people who have real situations and real feelings and a real respectable perspective that is not watered down or coaxed or manipulated or apologetic because somebody wants to spin a situation a certain way. So, because of that, this unrealistic respect and disrespect that people have been giving and getting is wavering. You know, people aren't you know people aren't caring where you're from. People aren't caring that you feel more important than somebody else because of some programming that was given to you. People don't care if you feel inferior to somebody else because the programming that was given to you, or you're supposed to feel inferior. All of that shit is just going out the window. Like, nobody gives a fuck. At the end of the day, nobody really cares because now it's hard for America itself to expect people to live a program for mainstream America to expect people to live a program that makes them comfortable. See, if everybody else has to live uncomfortable to make you comfortable, I think the tact of this type of twisted chivalry is completely eroding because nobody cares. It's like, okay, so I got to be nice to you, and you want to treat me like shit, and I should be able to get treated like shit because that's what you're used to, and that's what you think I should be accustomed to. So I should do it to make you feel important. Fuck that, you know. And even in my experience with I had a conversation with a coworker. It was a pretty in-depth conversation. I was like, there is racism in this country, racism, but there's also like this nuanced hate. And I think because as a black man, it's funny because when things happen to non-black people, and non-black people feel like, well, it's bad because you black people you was just so apathetic to what happened to me, and it's like, let me get this right. I'm supposed to feel for you because it happened to you. You've never felt for me and my people when it always happens to us. So exactly what am I feeling for? And, people just kind of like, but y'all used to it. So if I'm used to getting fucked over and you used to me getting fucked over, and it's cool with you that I'm getting fucked over, when you get fucked over, I'm supposed to care for you. Like I'm supposed to come and wrap my arms around you and say, I know what it's like. No, because normally I'm going to get a fuck you on the back end. So no, if it's cool happening to me, then it's gonna be cool happening to you. If you laughed when it happened to me, fuck it, I'm gonna laugh when it happens to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's karma. That's just fairness. Not saying, in a human way, nobody wants to see. Well, I can't say when I say nuanced hate. I think people do want to see calamity and in people's lives. I think people do like to see, yeah, your shit's fucked up. Yes. I don't understand the nuanced hate because you got people hating on things that don't make sense to me. It's not just a racial thing. Hate on where you were born, your nationality, the language you speak, your religion, your age. Well, it's just, racism. Well, hate itself that this country has been built on, predicated to survive on. Just like, I think those guys are still in Oregon. Like, why they not fucking in jail? Because, see, this is what I mean by America's image is falling, because when shit happens, everybody else is like, oh, we know you would kill us if we did that, but they're okay. So that gives the country a bad image, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Do you? Because at the end of the day, there are no rules. And what I mean by there are no rules, mainstream America can do whatever the fuck they want. Everybody else can't. But that's the thing about having a rule that there are no rules for you. If there are no rules for you, there are no rules for anybody. You can't say, just like I said, I'm about to watch the game. It's like pre-game right now. And unfortunately, I'm talking in black and white, but if somebody got a holding call in this game, and holding on the white guy, he was a tackle. It doesn't really count because he was holding the black guy. That's okay. That's illegal. Then the next series the next offense show up. Holding. It was a black guy holding a white guy. That is just wrong. That's illegal. You can't do that, buddy. You're impeding his progress. After a while, it's like, okay, so the rules don't apply? Okay, fine, there are no rules. And you don't find a lot of, Merlin Olsons in the world. What I mean by that is, like, it's an old football reference for y'all House on the Prairie, Merlin Olsen, Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones was like an enforcer, but Merlin was uh, like a stand-up guy who would just beat your ass fair and square every time. And Deacon didn't like that because Deacon was like, man, I'm sick of these dudes trying to fuck you over. I'm gonna tune his ass up. And Merle was like, nah, I'm gonna stand up and beat his ass, beat him like a man, just rough him up. I'm the better guy each time. That's a lot of stand-up character, you know. And unfortunately, this is something that America has built and propagated an image of being stand-up characters, but in practice have been nothing close to that. You advertising angel status when practically doing devil's work. That's what's going on. So because that has been going on for so long, when people look at mainstream America, they just give it the side eye, like, oh, here go this bullshit again. And it seems to me that America is trying to wean everybody back in, like, no, no, we're gonna force you to respect my authority. But it's at a point where nobody gives a fuck. Like, no, no. I've seen all the bullshit that you can give, and I don't want to see no more. I'm expecting you to be the worst of the worst, which you have been, which you are, which you will be. And all of the stereotypes that are put on everybody else in this country is now put on mainstream America to be, violent, passive aggressive, naive, stupid, evil. I am evil. All that type of shit is like, so now mainstream America is having the rest of America who's not mainstream America looking at mainstream America like, yeah, you ain't shit. Yeah, when I see you coming, I'm skeptical. Now, mainstream America has the rest of America clutching their purse in the mall. When the police come by to fix it, looking at the cops like, oh, hey, there goes the neighborhood. And I think it's because of the imagery. Because at the end of the day, since forever, really, but more so since President Obama has been in office, you've seen more hypocrisy with the justice system, the media, propaganda, just people's opinions, how they change and sway and what I mean by that is this. Remember they was talking bad about Floyd Mayweather, and then when Ronda Rousey had the same issue that she was talking bad about Floyd Mayweather about, just quiet. Remember, who was it? Tina Fey and Amy Poehler was making fun of, people and things that went on with people, and at the same time, they basically caused a guy enough depression to kill himself, but they just we forget about that. People don't take into consideration or remember the things that have been going on in this country, but the truth be told is the things that are done, and even in Donald Trump's campaign is really a tipping point for all non-mainstream America, because everybody's the enemy, and the people who thought they were the friends of mainstream America have come to see, oh, no, we're the enemy too, because Trump has united people in a Hitler-esque way to hate everybody. The hate was already there though. It was just now people are seeing that, oh, okay, you can have me in your homes, but you hate me. Okay. You can say we're friends, but you hate me. Okay. You can break bread with me, but you hate me. Okay. You can be around my kids, and say you know, and even probably be godparents or something, but you hate me. Huh. We could work together, but you hate me. So ultimately, you're hateful. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, you pretty sure. You pretty much let me know now. You know, but you're different. You're not like the other. The other who? Wait a minute. I'm different than my whole people, and me being different than my whole culture and demographic and ethnicity. Am I different because I make you comfortable? You know, I'm the exception to the rule, and I could be, and I'm good enough to be around you. You get what I'm saying? So I think because of that shit, the imagery, people don't want to. So you're having people out of integration and inclusion to want to be part of mainstream America. They're starting to opt out of mainstream America because mainstream America isn't all it was promoted and cracked up to be. So I'm gonna get to this game. Y'all have a good one. Peace.